It is just coming up to 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon here in the birthplace of the English language. This is Mr. Duncan. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope you are feeling happy today. The first thing I will ask, of course, as usual, whenever I do my outside live streams, can you hear me? Can you hear and can you see the image clearly? I hope so. We are in a rather unusual place today. I don't think I've ever done a live stream from here before. I think it must be the first time I've ever done any live stream from this particular point. You might notice the view today is rather nice, something different. I thought I would come outside because the weather is not too bad, even though we've had a lot of grey skies. The sun comes out now and again, but mostly it is cloudy. But who knows, we might see a little bit of sunshine during this live stream. But I suppose the big question is, where are you, Mr. Duncan? We can't see you. Where are you? Please reveal yourself. Okay then. Once more, I am wearing my red t-shirt, my red hat, and I am surrounded by green leaves. A very interesting combination indeed. Here we go then. Hi everybody, once more. This is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Are you feeling good today? I hope you are feeling wonderful today. And I am out and about. We have the beautiful landscape today. The landscape of the place in which I live. This place is called Shropshire. That is the county. And over there in the distance, right in the distance, in fact, you will not be able to see it. We have Shrewsbury, the large town of Shrewsbury. And then across here, we have the mountains, the hills, going off towards Wales. You might be able to see there is a hill just over there. That particular hill is called Bryden Hill. It has a famous landmark on top called Rodney's Pillar, a very interesting place. So here we are then. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm back with you again. For those who haven't already realised, we have a new month, we have new lessons, we also have lots of lovely live streams as well, just for you. So I hope you are having a good Wednesday so far. I will mention the live chat. Of course I will mention the live chat because that's why we are here, to share our love of English together. Hello, can I say hello to Vitas, also Mustafa, Education ELT, hello to you as well. Trum Ong, hello to you. Also Josep, hello as well. Thank you very much. There is only one Mr. Duncan on YouTube. Only one person looks like this. Only one person would dare to look like this. This is my official YouTube channel. There is only one official, approved, authorized Facebook page as well. All the rest are fake. So it's nice to see you all here today. I hope you can hear me all right. I am standing in a very strange place. So where I am standing at the moment is actually a public footpath. So there might be some people walking by during this live stream. Also, we might see some wildlife as well, because around here there are many wild animals, including rabbits and deer. A lot of deer at this time of year roam around this area. So don't be too surprised if you see some animals walking behind me. Maybe even some human beings might go by as well. So it is nice to see you all here. Who else is here? Mosen, also Palmyra, and Franco Ferrari is here as well. Thank you very much for joining me. This will be a short live stream because I am standing in a very unusual place. And to be honest with you, I thought the weather was going to be quite pleasant and warm, but it isn't. It is not. It is quite chilly, in fact. So I'm wearing my t-shirt, as you can see, and I have to say I'm feeling rather cold already, and I've only been here for about 6 minutes. Anyway, it is good to see you here on the live chat. Who else is here today? Beatrice. Hello, Beatrice. By the way, if you're wondering what that sound is not thunder. It is actually a fighter plane flying over, doing exercises. So that is one of those high-speed jets that the military use. Enough about that subject. Hello, Valerie. Valerie is watching me in the gym. Well, now I feel a bit guilty because I feel as if I should be moving as well. So maybe during today's live stream I can do a little bit of exercise whilst you are doing your exercise at the gym. Here we go. 1, 2. Lift those arms up in the air. Wave your hands like you just don't care. Wiggle your toes and shake your feet. Move your body to a funky beat. There is definitely something wrong with me. Definitely. Who else is here today? Oh my goodness. Hello, Holly Josh. Holly Josh asks, where are you now? I am about 20 minutes away from my house. I had to walk through 2 large fields. I am now covered in mud. My feet are covered in mud because some of the fields are still wet from all of the rain we've had recently. And I had to climb up a hill as well to get up here. And as you can see, I am high up. So the place I am at the moment is in the middle of England. In fact, you might say that I am nearer to Wales. So just over there in the distance is Wales, over there. And over there we have Shrewsbury. But in the very far distance, and if the weather is clear, quite often on a very clear day, you can see Mount Snowdon. It is a very high point. In the winter, it normally becomes covered with snow because it is so high up. Not today, though. I don't think we can see Snowdon today. No, it's a little bit too cloudy, unfortunately. Hello, Agnaldo. Agnaldo is watching right now in Brazil. Hello, Agnaldo. It is nice to see you here today as well. The good news is they haven't banned YouTube yet. I know some countries are thinking of banning other social media platforms, but at the moment they seem to like YouTube very much. So if all of the leaders of all of the countries around the world are watching at the moment, could you please not, I repeat, don't block YouTube, because my lovely viewers will miss me, I'm sure. Who else is here? I like to say hello. I don't like to ignore anyone. Who else is here today? I don't know why, but the live chat seems very small on the screen. I don't know why. YouTube have changed this system again, I think. Luciano is here. Hello, Luciano. Nice to see you here as well. It is great to have your company on Wednesday. As I mentioned on Sunday, The year is now going by very quickly. I don't know if it's the same thing with you, but I always feel that after September arrives, the rest of the year goes by very, very fast. I think so. Valerie says, I understand if you learn English during your sport, you can actually integrate it better. I think by that you mean you can learn it better. Well, can I just tell you something? Quite often, when I'm not thinking about what to talk about in my lessons, sometimes I do other things because I find that that particular type of distraction is very good for allowing your brain to rest and have a little bit of fun. So sometimes if I'm having a difficult time thinking of something to talk about in my lesson, I will sometimes go for a walk or do something else. Or sometimes in the middle of the night, I will wake up suddenly and I will have a great idea for something to talk about. So I normally get up in the middle of the night and I will write things down on a piece of paper. In fact, I did it last night. I actually wrote something down on a piece of paper last night for me to talk about in one of my upcoming lessons. Here in Brazil, we are living under, I know, a lot of countries at the moment, a lot of people are quite worried about the change in the political systems in their own countries. I know. Some people are worried about it here, to be honest. Anyway, this is not the place for politics. We don't talk about politics here. I keep hearing something moving around in the bushes. I can hear something moving around. I think it might be a deer. We might have some deer walking around here. Hello, Doppelganger. No, it isn't Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve isn't here. Unfortunately, Mr. Steve is somewhere over there, driving around, doing his job. But I am here at the top of the hill, looking over the landscape, doing my job. If you can call it a job, anyway. Some people might not. It might be a hare, Mr. Duncan. It could be. We do get a lot of rabbits and hares around here as well. Lots of wildlife. In fact, there is all sorts of wildlife wandering around, especially at night. Can I just tell you something? Now, I know this is very unpleasant, and a lot of people won't want to hear this. But sometimes in my garden, especially first thing in the morning when I go outside, I find some very strange poops in the garden. And I don't know where they've come from. I know where they haven't come from, but I'm not sure who has left those little messages for me. It could be a badger, because we do get a lot of badgers around here as well. We also get lots of foxes. So I have seen foxes in my garden at night. A wonderful sight to see, to be honest with you. So we do get all sorts of animals, large and small. Mice, we get lots of mice around where I live in the garden. Yes, it could be a fox. It could also be a badger. I think it might be a poopy left by a badger, because we do get a lot of badgers coming around here at night. Giovanni is here. Hello, Giovanni. It's nice to see you here in a very unusual place. I've never done a live stream from this particular location. This apparently is one of the best views around this area, because you can just look out into the distance. And when the weather is clear, you can see much further away. You can see a lot of wonderful things. Oh, guess who's here? We all know who it is. Luis Mendez is here today. Hello, Luis. Can we all wish you the best, because you have been busy this week attending to some personal things. So I hope everything is going okay there. We are all thinking of you during this time. Who else is here? Oh, Giovanni is definitely here. Yes, there is no doubt about that. I can see you now on the live chat. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. I'm outside, even though I feel slightly cold. I don't know why. It's actually not very warm. I think it's only about 13 or 14 Celsius today. So to be honest with you, I feel as if I should be wearing a coat of some sort. That's okay, Lewis. Just stay for a few moments. It's fine by me. That is not thunder, by the way. That is a military jet. One of those little fighter jets flying over. I think they're doing lots of exercises at the moment. Maybe they are preparing for something. I always get worried when we hear lots of fighter jets flying over. No, he's gone. And sometimes, if you go to Wales, sometimes the fighter jets will go so fast, they actually break the sound barrier. And you get this, what they call a sonic boom. As they pass the sound barrier, it makes a loud bang. And apparently, it is the most amazing sound in the world. Yes, there are a few planes, a few aeroplanes, jet fighters flying over. I hope they are not armed. Maybe they are looking for me. Hello, Bonaventura. Hello to you. Thank you for this live stream from such an amazing place. I have to say, and I know I've said it many times, but I'm going to say it again, I love living here. Every morning I wake up, I open the curtains, and I look outside, and I normally stay there, I stand there, looking at the view for normally around 5 minutes. I will stand there just watching everything in amazement, because I still can't believe, after all these years, that I live in this place. It is magnificent. Of course, it is not as good, it is not as nice as Tuscany, for example. Somebody asked, Mr. Duncan, when you visited Tuscany, did you see Sting? I didn't see Sting, no. I know he lives there. I think he's got a vineyard in Tuscany. But I have to say, I did not see Sting, unfortunately. We could have had a little bit of a sing-song together. Da-do-do-do-da-da-da-da is all I want to say to you. Message in a bottle, yes. That sort of thing. Maurizio is here today. Hello, Maurizio. Thank you very much for joining my live stream, coming to you from the top of a hill, overlooking the beautiful landscape. Look at the landscape today. We are so lucky to be able to see this today. When I woke up this morning, the sun was out and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I thought, wow, we are going to have the most amazing live stream today. But then when I got up here, the sun disappeared. It vanished. And now all I have are grey clouds over my head. Osama, Are you living in Wales, Mr. Duncan? I have to be honest with you, I am not very far away from Wales. In fact, just over there in the distance is Wales, just over there. So over those hills, that is virtually Wales. So we are not very far away from Wales. If we got in the car, it would take less than 40 or 50 minutes to actually be in Wales. So one of the wonderful things about living around here is, of course, I can get to Wales very quickly by car. So it's not very far away. In fact, we can almost, within 1.5 hours, I think we can almost get to the coast, get to the sea in about 1.5 hours, maybe 1 3/4 hours. We can actually be at the seaside. So that gives you some idea how close we are to Wales. Farry Boards is here. Hello, Farry Boards. Yes, you are right. There are lots of wheat fields behind me. So all of these fields, including that one and that one and that one over there, they are all wheat fields. Although I'm not sure, I think they've all been harvested, because last week many farmers around this area, they were all out very busy doing the harvest. Hello, El Habib. Hello, El Habib. It's nice to see you here. Good day to you. Have you been to Devonshire? It is one of the best regions in England. Devon is a wonderful place. And yes, I have been to South Devon, right next to the sea. So there are some wonderful places to visit around the UK. And yes, you are right. You are correct. Devon is a wonderful place way down south. The southeast coast is where Devon is. Many beautiful places. In fact, I've just remembered, many years ago, I made a lesson in Devon on the south coast. I almost forgot about it. I think the title is By the Sea, it was called. And I think I made it around, maybe 13 years ago, 14, or even 15 years ago. I think it was 15 years ago that I made that lesson. Can you believe it? I can't anyway. Hello, Abo Omar. What about Exeter? Hello, Abo. Exeter. I've never been to Exeter. So that is another region of the UK. I've never been to Exeter. Definitely not. Not for any particular reason. Not because I don't want to go to Exeter. I've just never been there. To be honest with you, I've never been to Exeter at all. But if you ever come to the UK, can I just give you a recommendation? Go to Wales. Wales is the most wonderful place. Some of the most scenic views you can imagine. Also, another good thing about Wales is there aren't many people living there. So you can go to very large areas where there are virtually no people at all. It's a little bit like Shropshire, because this area in which I live, the population is very sparse. The word sparse, it means there are not much or not many of a particular thing. So the population here is not large in Shropshire, which means each person has much more space for themselves, as you can see behind me. Yes, there would appear to be quite a lot of space here. I think I would like to build a house somewhere over there with a nice view. Or maybe over there. That would be nice. In fact, anywhere around here. I would love to build a house and have a wonderful view. Wouldn't that be nice? I think so. Wales has a famous football player named Bale. I think you mean, do you mean, oh, I don't know much about football. I want to say Gareth. Is it Gareth Bale? If I'm right about that, I will be very surprised because I don't really know much about football. But I do know that there is someone who plays for England. I think his name is Gareth Bale. That's all I know. That is my knowledge of football. Oh, apparently I'm right. He plays for Tottenham. Tottenham. When I was young, we used to call them Tottenham Hotspur. I think they just call them Tottenham now. Tottenham. But my dad used to watch the football on television quite a lot. And I remember there was a team called Tottenham Hotspur. They used to call them the Spurs. And that is it. That is a little bit more of my football knowledge. There isn't much, by the way. So please don't misunderstand me. For all those who think that maybe I am now a football expert, I'm not a football expert, trust me. But apparently, yes, he does play for Tottenham. Tottenham. Mr. Duncan, I could visit Cardiff in Wales. I liked it very much and I want to continue visiting other cities there. Wales is amazing. Now, most people almost forget about North Wales. North Wales is incredible. There are some wonderful coastlines, lots of lovely places by the sea. But if you go inland, there are also lots of nice places to visit and stay at as well, including a lovely place that we often go to. You know where it is. Lake Vyrnwy in Wales, a wonderful place. Palmyra asks, does Much Wenlock have a railway station? No, it doesn't. It used to. Charming. It used to have a railway station. I think it was I want to say 1967, the railway station in Much Wenlock closed down. The railway station is still there, however, it is now a private house. So there are people now living in the old railway station. But yes, there used to be a very regular train service to Much Wenlock. But then in the 1960s, many small railway stations were closed down because they were not seen as profitable. So that is the reason why. It seems today we are not having a company with Mr. Duncan and Mr. Steve. Oh, with Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve is busy today. He's working. Because it's Wednesday and it's during the week, Mr. Steve has to work. He doesn't have to work, but he does. I think maybe, perhaps, Mr. Steve likes to continue working so he can stay away from me. I think so. Are there any species of snake in your area? Hello, Nico. There are no poisonous snakes around here in this area. No snakes. Although you might see some grass snakes occasionally. I've seen a couple of grass snakes over the past couple of years, and they just go by and then they vanish, they disappear. So there are some grass snakes, but they are quite harmless. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. But no, we don't really have any dangerous animals. I was talking about this subject with Mr. Steve a few days ago. I was saying to Steve how easy it is now to walk around. We are so lucky here because we don't have to worry about any animals jumping out and attacking us. So we don't actually have any dangerous animals, mainly because we killed them all. We used to have dangerous animals, wild animals, bears, large beasts that would take great pleasure in tearing your face off. But nowadays we don't, because we killed them all. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It is, as we say in English, a double-edged sword. Sometimes something good can have also a bad consequence. Something bad might also have a good consequence. So we sometimes describe that type of thing as a double-edged sword. I do like the lady, and do you know the show that is taking place near you? I'm not sure if that means me. Oh, Mr. Duncan, Giovanni, Mr. Duncan, I like watching a crime show called Vera. I often watch it. Oh, yes. Yes, there is a TV show about a lady and she investigates crimes. The actress, by the way, is called Brenda Blethyn. It's not an easy name to say. Blethyn. Brenda Blethyn. I think she's Welsh. I have a feeling she's a Welsh actress. But you are right, yes. I think the series is still running, but I think at the moment it is the final series. Personally, I don't watch it, but I am always interested in what actors and actresses are doing. So that's the reason why I know that. But I've never seen it. I've never seen the actual show. But I do know that program exists, and I certainly do know the actress as well. England has Loch Ness. Well, to be honest with you, that is Scotland. So up in Scotland, way up north in Scotland, there is a legend of a large monster living in a place called Loch Ness, one of the many areas where there are huge expanses of water. They are literally trapped within the mountainous areas between the valleys, and they are often referred to as lochs. So Loch Ness is a place where there is supposed to be a monster. Some people over the years have said that they've seen the monster, but I think nowadays, I think a lot of people just think it's a myth, it's superstition. It is legend, you might say. Farry Bort, yes, her name is a mouthful. If something is very hard to say, we can describe it as a mouthful. Maybe a difficult word, maybe a person's name is very hard to say. We can say, that word is a mouthful. It is very hard to pronounce. Who else is here? I'm trying to see the live chat. I don't know why the live chat looks very small today. I'm actually having difficulty seeing what is written on the screen. For those wondering, by the way, I am with you again on Sunday. every Sunday I do a live stream from 2 p.m. UK time. So that is when I'm normally on Sunday. You can catch me live on Sunday from 2 p.m. UK time. And we can have some fun together. Not only that, you don't just get me, you also get Mr. Steve as well. So we will be together on Sunday having a little bit of fun, a little bit of, I don't know, I like to have a laugh. I like to have a little bit of fun. It would appear these days that many people don't like to have fun. They don't like to have a laugh. But to be honest with you, I love doing it. I love having a smile on my face. It does make the day go much better, to be honest with you. I will be going in a few moments, so this is a very short live stream, but I think you will agree it is also a very nice place. So even though I'm only on for a short time today, look at that. Look at the amazing view we have today. Incredible. I can't believe how lucky I am to have this lovely view. I've been with you now for 37 minutes. Is it really 37 minutes? Have you ever been to Latin America? I've never been to that part of the world. I suppose the closest I've been is Southeast Asia. I think that's the nearest I've been. I know it's not the same direction, but I think that's the nearest I've ever been is Southeast Asia. I've been to places like Singapore and also Malaysia. I've been to Malaysia many times in the past. I used to go there quite a lot. Are there any nice and interesting events like markets or local products celebrating in your area? Giovanni, I have some news for you. And this is something I actually forgot to tell you. So Giovanni, can I first of all say thank you for reminding me. On Saturday, this Saturday, we are going to the Cotswolds. We are actually going to the place where Mr. Steve was raised as a child, because they are having a special fair. They're having a big festival. There will be lots of food, lots of animals, lots of farming equipment, and apparently there will be lots of people there. So that is where we are going on Saturday. Now I'm going to do some filming there, but I'm hoping that I will be able to do a live stream from that actual place. But of course, it all depends on the signal. So if there's no signal, I won't be able to do it. But if there is a good signal, like here today, I will do a live stream. Not only will I be with Steve, I'm also going to be with his sister and his brother-in-law. Although I have a feeling they will not be appearing on camera because they are shy. So even though I will not be alone, I will be with Steve on Saturday. We will see what happens. If there is a good signal, I will be doing that. It will be a place where Mr. Steve was raised as a child. It is a place where Mr. Steve grew up. The Cotswolds, a very beautiful, scenic place. So that is where we are going to be on Saturday. And of course, as I mentioned a few moments ago, I will be with you as well on Sunday. We have the live stream from 2 p.m. UK time. So it looks as if I have quite a busy weekend coming up. I hope you will be able to join us then. The live chat. It is a wonderful area indeed. Apparently the place where the last Father Brown took place. Father Brown. I'm not sure if I saw that TV show, but I think I know who you mean. I think he was the guy who was the father of one of the characters in Harry Potter. Am I right about that? I can't remember his name. But yes, he was in Harry Potter and also in a TV show called Father Brown. I keep hearing some very strange noises. I'm almost certain there is some animal watching me. By the way, I am surrounded by fresh fruit growing all around me. Would you like to have a look? Wait there. I will pick some fruit and show you. Wait there. Don't go away. I'm just going down there. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, they're very messy. Oh, okay. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Now, I always want to say these are blackberries. Are they blackberries? I think they're blackberries, aren't they? I always get them confused. Mr. Steve had to correct me the other day because I kept calling them the wrong name. Blackberries. Can you see the black? Aren't they lovely? I'm not going to eat it because it might be covered in poison. Maybe a fox has had a pee-pee on it, so I'm not going to eat it. But there we go, blackberry. Yes, Mr. Duncan, you are right. I always get blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries mixed up because they all have the word berry at the end, you see. So there you can see that is fresh, that is wild. It's also very messy as well. But I'm not going to eat it because I think it might be a little dangerous. So I will put it back on the floor, and maybe later a passing fox or a badger will come along and they will say, oh, look at this. This is very delicious, very nice. And then they will go to my back garden and they will have a poop there, which I will find tomorrow morning. Can we say grapes? I suppose they are a type of fruit that you can make into juice. You can squeeze those different types of fruit. I'm very distracted here by a spider. There is a spider on my hat. It's hanging down. Can you see it? There is a spider. It's hanging in front of my eye. That is rather annoying. I don't know why. Whenever I go into the countryside, I always get spiders on my hat hanging around. Apparently, foxes do not eat blackberries. So now we know. You live and learn. You live and learn. Just a moment. I have to wipe my hand now because I'm covered. Can you see what's happened? I'm now covered with all of this horrible stuff all over my hand. Wait there. That's it. Let me just clean my hands a moment. Here we go. I have something to wipe my hands. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. It's been something a bit different today, something slightly different, something unusual. I don't normally do live streams outside on Wednesday, but today I thought I would because the weather seemed quite pleasant. And to be honest with you, it's much nicer being outside, don't you think? It's much nicer being outside than being indoors. And the air is rather fresh today. I have to say the air is lovely. I'm breathing in the fresh air and it's making me feel rather nice, if I was honest with you. I hope today's live stream has made you feel nice as well. And I will be going in a moment. So if you can join us on Saturday, if we can get a signal on my phone, we will do a live stream from the Cotswolds, from the area in which Mr. Steve was raised as a child. If not, if we can't do that, I will do some filming anyway and show it to you on Sunday. So there we go. Is it a deal? I think so. I think it's a good deal. See you soon. I'm going now. I hope you've enjoyed this rather short live stream, but at least I'm here and at least you are there. So that's all that matters when you think about it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've had some good fun. I hope you've enjoyed the view as well. I will leave you with one last look of the landscape around me. Ooh, very nice. Look at that. Wow. It's just a pity that the sun didn't come out. I was hoping that the sun would come out, but you know what they say in life, you can't have everything. Sometimes you have to just be thankful for what you have. So I'm thankful for this. Thanks a lot. This is great. I like it. I like it very much. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of the English language, saying thank you for watching. See you on Saturday, maybe, if I can get a signal, and see you on Sunday for the live stream. And yes, Mr. Steve will be joining us as well. And of course, until the next time we meet here, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, have a super duper time, and I will catch you right here on my YouTube channel very, very soon. And of course, until the next time, you know what's coming next. Ta-ta for now. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.